doubt we can recover his body.
Oh, I wanted to take that who's-he what's-it back with us.
Don't get greedy. We completed our mission, which is more than enough. Your homeland should be free from any threats now.
We can't thank you enough.
All right, let's get on home. Everyone should be waiting for the news.
Let's.
And so, we'll leave. Well, once they decide to actually try to catch up, we'll be good. Very viable, honestly, just to straight up say, you know what? I'm gonna nuke everybody but the boss. Well, nuke everybody with the Ethereal Blast, and then attack them. But as you can see, there is a locked treasure chest there. We do want to come back for that. There is a swordsman manual. For Death Palm. And he gets flying via yeah, you get air slash as well from the first one. I'm actually going to get Death Palm. And I'm going to set that to my circle ability. It's one of those... It's not... Right now it's not as powerful as the double slash, but... it's pretty good. At least that's what I like to think of it. I like it better in the other game that it was introduced in, which is Till the End of Time. It's a much better skill there. And the person who uses it is just one of my favorite characters in that game, so... I'm not going to talk too much about it because I actually might play it on this channel. Would I do everything in it? I don't know, because that would probably be, honestly, the longest Let's Play I would ever do. Because it's honestly that long of a game. Like, this game, including, like, post-game content's like 60 hours. It's not long. Like, it took that long to, like, go through some of Final Fantasy 15. Yeah, but as you can see, Death Palm travels through an enemy and hits people behind it. I believe there is a battle trophy for hitting 5 enemies with a Death Palm. So I'm just trying to get that as well. But it's easier when there's 4 enemies.
Never strike.
It also does hit more times than just twice, which that's what double flash does.
I wouldn't be
That's
here
something
without
else to
training.
think about. But yeah, this lasts maybe 60 hours. It's probably less than that, more like 50. It depends on how hard you have it doing some of the post-game stuff. And none of the post-game has any story, so I might not even do it. I'll do it to show some of the absurd fights you have to do, because there's some really ridiculous boss fights. And it took me a while to actually do those fights. Well, some of them it took me several tries. Some of them I had to, well, one in particular, I had to completely choose the fight to actually win it. I might have to do that again. Just in case. Give me a minute. Just in case the nonsensical happens. Yeah, we can keep going. Alright.
Fidel! Miki! You're both okay! You had me worried sick! I kept thinking over and over and over again, I should never have stayed behind. I'm just glad you're alive. So, what happened with Eidolon?
Calm down, Ted. It's the best news. Everything's been taken care of. The village is safe.
It is? Yeehaw! I knew you could do it. Now we don't have to worry for our lives
What is he?
anymore.
Southern? Doing the yeehaw bit?
Hear ye,
Better
hear ye.
country.
The forces of evil have been defeated.
Oh my
He
gosh.
shall reign over the land forever and ever.
On behalf of this humble village, I am eternally grateful for all you Rasulian officers have done. Thanks to your efforts, we have avoided annihilation. How could we ever repay your generosity?
No such gestures are needed. Simply performed our duty to eliminate the threat to this village.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. That little girl, she regained consciousness.
What? She did?
She's still at Fidel's, so go see her.
And we shall do that. Later, Victor. But this is honestly one of it's the only, well, I take that back. It's the first Star Ocean in a long while. I think the very first game did it. I haven't played the second Star Ocean game, the second Departure, but the first game kind of did this, where you got a party member for a little while and they left. In that game, there's more than just the normal amount of recruitments that you could normally have in your party. So you were restricted onto who you could bring, and some of the recruitments were kind of ridiculous. But and if you got a certain person, you couldn't get this other person. It was crazy. But it's kind of interesting how they brought the whole thing of people will come and go in your party in the games, because usually once they joined your party, they never left. So I just thought I'd go ahead and get that out there. Like, unless something story
You're
line.
finally awake. Thank goodness. You had us very worried.
Don't you remember? Ever since you came to this place 2 days ago, you've been sleeping like a log.
Huh?
Anyway, this is my house. So, you haven't heard of Stahl?
Well, what about where you're from? Do you remember that? Or what your name is? Relia. So we know her name's Relia. Sadly, we've got absolutely no other leads. What are we to do?
Talk about a bind. Maybe you remember this. When we fought those bad guys on that mountain path, something made them freeze in place. That was you, wasn't it? Oh, I'm not angry at you or anything. Actually, we're only here thanks to that power. If that happened to be your doing, I figure I should thank you for it. So, thanks.
To be separated from your parents, and at such a young age. How terribly sad.
Her parents, huh?
Yeesh. If only we had some sort of lead to go on.
What about her signet?
On her forehead? Maybe. But I've never seen one like it in my life.
If we ask Fiore, though, she might be able to tell us something.
Oh, that's right. Since she researches signaturgy over in Langdock, she probably could. But how are we going to meet her?
Let me ask Victor about that. He might be able to help. Listen, I'll be right back.
Yeah, let's go ask Victor and see if he would be willing to help us find Fiore. Because that would be very nice. Very nice. Don't be quiet, Victor.
Seeing us off?
You're leaving already?
We are in the middle of a war. We must return to it as soon as possible.
I'd like to ask you a small favor. Could you maybe take me and one more person to the capital?
The capital?
I need you to get me an audience with Fiore.
With Lady Brunelli? Why is that?
A girl with us has lost her memory. She has an extremely unique type of signet, so I thought Fiore could tell us something about it. I desperately want to reunite this girl with her parents. Please, we need your help.
I've no reason to refuse. And she should be in Central Rasulia now, so I assume it's possible to meet her.
Thanks so much. I owe you one.
We leave post-haste. I'll need to know the moment you're ready.
And we go back. Don't know why they just couldn't make this whole thing a cutscene and actually make you walk back and forth, but hey, well, I guess you can't do too much. I guess I can't complain. Usually, these games are just riddled with so many side quests. It's like, well, not side quests, cutscenes. It's just crazy.
We leave right away.
Really? Wait, as in now? I have to pack my things.
Huh?
I'm coming with you, obviously. I can't leave you to your own devices. Yep, it's time for a trip. With yours truly in tow.
What are you looking
Changes
for?
of clothes, towels, rations. I'm good.
Oh, you must have some magic inventory, 'cause I didn't see you even pick them up. Alright. Yes. Relia is actually a party member. Bizarre, but yes. This mysterious girl, Fidel and Miki, rescued on the way on the Dakar footpath, is unlike any other personages you will encounter on your journey for the reasons below. You cannot assume control of her, and she cannot equip weapons or use battle skills. Yeah, she's even someone that will come along inside the battle. But, like it said, take control of her like you could with any of the other party members, and she can't attack. So, you may be wondering, well, what's the point of her coming into battle if that's going to be the case? You'll see. Right now, don't worry about it. Usually with her, let's like up her defenses, because for some reason they just love being able to dish out some damage, which is very sad. I don't think there's anything else I need to put on her. I want you to have the attack advocate. There we go. As you can see, once you get attack to level 3, you will get Ace. And it will prioritize the person's attacks on weakened foes. So if someone's weaker than another, then they'll just go after them, as it clearly says. You will display your talents when slaying hordes of foes as the most proficient of your compatriots in the deadly arts. Whatever foe you set your eyes on shall surely fall. Alright. I'll give that role to somebody else. As we go along. Alright.
Hey, Fidel! You hitting the old dusty trail again?
Yeah. I'm going to the capital for a little bit.
Don't you think for a minute you can skip your training while we're gone?
There you are. I assume you're done here?
Aren't Gunter and Hana supposed to come with us?
They've gone on ahead. Is that?
There's no reason to be scared. I'm going with you to the capital.
Ready as well.
Fidel, Miki, don't do anything I wouldn't do.
We won't.
Really?
Look after Stahl for us.
You've got it.
Thank you, elderly man. The other person's like, hey, don't go slacking off. What do you think I'm doing?
We'll be back soon.
We'll be back soon.
I guess soon is a relative term. Because it's a while before they're ever to come back. Oh boy. Unless you do a lot of side quests. If you do just the main story, they just, for some reason, seem to never come back. But yeah. Probably should have done something about actually like staying inside of the end part, but hey. I'm going to be saving it. How about... I don't know how long it'll take me to get to the campsite. Pretty much hits 3 per enemy. Sure, it doesn't do as much damage.
That was scary.
Don't worry. We'll see scarier things. That's not any way to cheer anybody up. My bad. I am very sorry. I don't have to go that way. Hello. Yo, my God. Like that. Yep, as you can see, she was casting. She is a caster, but she's only a support caster. She doesn't... She only casts stuff to, like, enhance your defense, enhance your, magic defense, or actually enhance your... I believe she does get spells to enhance attack and magic. I don't know if that's true, though. I don't know, I got these giant beetles. These can be pain. But yeah, and also she gets other spells as well that are really helpful. So, while she doesn't physically do any damage to any opponent, she helps you out so you don't just straight up die. Which is really nice. Really? Oh, let me get some MP
So much power.
Yeah, she increased my attack. Okay. Ow. Hey. Oh yeah. Having Victor and Relia's help really does help out on that. Like, it made that fight much more manageable. But as you can see, the bigger beetles do show up after that, so... Oh gosh. Oh. Yeah, the bigger ones just basically go brave bird on you. Oh.
That's all you got?
All right, who's next?
Oh, we got some raw fish. Can cook it up later, so... Let's get rid of these rabbits. Unfortunately, my SP has gone down quite a bit. Thanks to that.
From the depths!
That breath is ridiculous. It can actually paralyze you, which is annoying. Wait, does it paralyze in this game? I don't remember. It might. Because those guys were until the end of time as well, and that breath almost always paralyzed you. So it's not as